The Oscars aren't just about awards, they're about moments. And over the years, some celebrities didn't just walk the red carpet. They made history with looks that people still talk about decades later. So, today we're counting down the 15 best Oscar looks of all time. The dresses that didn't just shine, they became legendary. Gwyneth Paltrow, 1999. Let's start with a look that literally turned the Oscars into a fairy tale. When Gwyneth Paltrow walked in to win Best Actress for Shakespeare in Love, she didn't just show up, she floated in wearing this dreamy baby pink Ralph Lauren gown that instantly became iconic. The dress had this soft taffeta fabric, delicate spaghetti straps, and a full fairy tale skirt that literally looked straight out of a classic movie. She even added a matching shawl, giving major old Hollywood Grace Kelly vibes, but in a super fresh, youthful way. And then those diamonds, a stunning Harry Winston choker, bracelet, and earrings, added just the right amount of sparkle without ruining the softness. Her hair, sleek bun, makeup, barely there. Everything felt so simple, but that's exactly why it worked so perfectly. This wasn't just a look. It was a full-on Oscar fairy tale moment that people still talk about today. Charlize Theron, 2004. From soft princess energy to pure effortless perfection, when Charlize Theron showed up at the 2004 Oscars, the night she won Best Actress for Monster, she didn't go over the top, but somehow still stole the entire spotlight. She wore this stunning, shimmering Gucci gown designed by Tom Ford, and it hugged her perfectly like a second skin. The dress had this soft beige silver tone, completely covered in delicate beading that caught the light with every step. Super subtle, but insanely powerful. The whole vibe was pure old Hollywood, especially with her iconic fingerwave hairstyle that made her look like a modern-day movie star from the 1930s. She kept the jewelry classy with elegant chopard diamond earrings, letting the dress do most of the talking. No drama, no extra details, just clean, confident, and timeless. And honestly, that's exactly why this look is still considered one of the most iconic Oscar fashion moments ever. Michelle Williams, 2006. And just when everyone was playing it safe, this bold color stole the night. When Michelle Williams stepped onto the Oscars' 2006 red carpet, she didn't just wear a dress, she made a statement in this unforgettable saffron yellow Vera Wang gown. The color alone was bold and unexpected, instantly standing out in a sea of neutrals. But the silhouette kept it classy, with that deep plunging neckline, soft pleats, and a delicate flowing train. And then came the contrast, that iconic bold red lipstick that completely elevated the whole look and made it feel modern, not costumey. Her hair was styled in soft finger waves pulled into a low, slightly undone bun, giving that perfect mix of vintage and effortless. Walking alongside Heath Ledger while nominated for Brokeback Mountain, she looked like a timeless Hollywood star, but with a fresh twist. Honestly, this is one of those rare looks where everything, color, styling, attitude just clicked perfectly. Julia Roberts, 2001. Now this is what winning the Oscars looks like before your name is even called. When Julia Roberts arrived at the 2001 Oscars to win Best Actress for Erin Brockovich, she chose a vintage Valentino gown from the 1992 Couture collection and instantly made it legendary. The dress was this sleek black velvet column, but what made it unforgettable was that bold white piping forming a dramatic Y shape across the front, giving it such a striking graphic edge. And then the back, a deep V with a flowing black tulle train detailed with a white stripe, simple but insanely powerful. She kept everything else super minimal, with elegant Van Cleef & Arpels earrings, letting the dress completely own the moment. It felt timeless, confident, and effortlessly glamorous, like she knew she was about to win. Even Valentino himself called this the highlight of his career, which says everything. Halle Berry, 2002. And then came a moment that wasn't just fashion, it made history. When Halle Berry stepped onto the 2002 Oscars stage to win Best Actress for Monsters Ball, She did it in one of the most unforgettable dresses ever, a deep burgundy elegance couture gown that completely changed red carpet fashion. The top was sheer with delicate floral and leaf embroidery, placed so perfectly it felt daring but still elegant. Basically the original naked dress before it became a trend. Then the bottom brought all the drama with that rich satin skirt and a flowing train that gave it full-on queen energy. Her short, effortless hairstyle kept the focus on the dress, and everything just felt bold, emotional, and powerful. This look didn't just turn heads, it put Ellie Saab on the Hollywood map overnight. And the craziest part? She re-wore the same dress again in 2024, and it still looked just as iconic. That's when you know a look isn't just beautiful, it's timeless. Natalie Portman, 2011. Now let's shift to something softer, but just as powerful. When Natalie Portman arrived at the 2011 Oscars, the night she won Best Actress for Black Swan, she wore this stunning custom plum-colored road art gown that was designed specially for her pregnancy. The dress had this beautiful off-the-shoulder neckline with delicate pleating and draping that flowed perfectly over her baby bump, making it feel both comfortable and incredibly graceful. The chiffon fabric moved so effortlessly, and the subtle Swarovski crystal detailing added just the right amount of sparkle without being too much. She kept everything coordinated with matching purple Jimmy Choo heels and elegant Tiffany and company drop earrings, keeping the whole vibe soft and polished. And what makes this even more special? Road art also worked on Black Swan costumes, so this look felt like a full circle moment. Jennifer Lawrence, 2013. This next look had glamour, drama, and a moment no one will ever forget. When Jennifer Lawrence showed up at the 2013 Oscars to win Best Actress, she went full fairy tale in a breathtaking Dior haute couture gown designed by Raf Simons. The dress was this soft, pale pink ivory silk brocade with a structured strapless bodice and a massive voluminous skirt that basically took over the red carpet in the best way possible. It looked regal, dramatic, and insanely expensive, but still felt fresh and modern. And then came that moment when she tripped on the stairs while going up to accept her Oscar, which somehow made the whole look even more unforgettable and real. She kept the styling super clever too, with a long chopard diamond necklace worn backwards down her back, adding a subtle but stunning twist. Penelope Cruz, 2007. From unexpected chaos to absolute red carpet perfection, when Penelope Cruz arrived at the 2007 Oscars, she gave us pure drama in this stunning blush pink Atelier Versace gown that looked like it came straight out of a fashion fantasy. The bodice was perfectly fitted with these intricate swirling details, flowing into a drop-waist silhouette that felt super elegant. But the real showstopper? That insane feathered train. Layers of soft tulle and feathers trailing behind her, creating this dreamy, almost floating effect as she walked. The soft pink shade complemented her skin tone so beautifully, making the whole look feel romantic, but still high fashion. She kept it polished with sparkling chopard jewelry and a matching satin clutch, letting the dress stay the star. Jennifer Lopez, 2003. And then someone came in and completely changed the vibe. When Jennifer Lopez stepped onto the 2003 Oscars red carpet, she gave us something completely different in this dreamy mint green Valentino gown. The one-shoulder, sari-inspired design made it feel instantly unique, with that draped sleeve adding this effortless, flowy elegance. And if you look closely, the skirt had beautiful white floral embroidery along the edges, giving it that luxurious, detailed finish without being too loud. She elevated the whole vibe with sparkling Harry Winston chandelier earrings and bracelets, while her sleek low bun and matching mint-toned eyeshadow tied everything together perfectly. The look was actually inspired by Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, which explains that timeless, classy energy. And let's not forget, she walked in with Ben Affleck during their original Bennifer era, making the moment even more unforgettable. Jessica Chastain, 2015. This is how you stay understated and still dominate the red carpet. When Jessica Chastain arrived at the 2015 Oscars, she wore this stunning midnight blue and black Atelier Versace gown that hugged her figure perfectly and felt effortlessly glamorous. The dress had a structured, sparkling bodice with a soft sweetheart neckline, giving it that classic Hollywood shape, while the deep navy tones made it feel richer and more modern than a typical black gown. And then that thigh-high slit added just the right amount of drama without taking away from the elegance. The subtle train and glittery detailing caught the light beautifully, making her stand out without being over the top. She paired it with sleek, straight hair, soft neutral makeup, and a hint of cat eye, keeping everything polished and refined. Finished with elegant Piaget jewelry, the whole look felt confident, timeless, and seriously underrated. Emma Stone, 2017. Now this is what happens when fashion meets a winning moment perfectly. When Emma Stone arrived at the 2017 Oscars, the night she won Best Actress for La La Land, she wore this breathtaking Givenchy haute couture gown by Riccardo Tisci, and it was pure vintage magic. The dress was inspired by 1920s flapper style, covered in gold and bronze Swarovski crystal embroidery that literally shimmered like an Oscar statue. And the best part? Those layers of delicate fringe that moved beautifully with every step, making the whole look feel alive on the red carpet. It reportedly took around 1,700 hours to create, which honestly makes sense when you see the detail up close. She kept it elegant with Tiffany & Company, jewelry and bronze heels, plus a small Planned Parenthood pin that added a subtle but meaningful touch. Lady Gaga, 2019. This wasn't just a red carpet look. This was a full-on icon moment. When Lady Gaga arrived at the 2019 Oscars, she went classic, dramatic, and insanely powerful in a custom black Alexander McQueen gown by Sarah Burton. The dress had this sleek, strapless design, but those sculptural padded hips gave it a bold, almost architectural feel, plus a long, dramatic train that made every step look cinematic. She added elbow-length black gloves, serving pure Audrey Hepburn energy, but then came the real showstopper, that legendary Tiffany diamond, worn on the red carpet for the first time since 1961. Her hair was styled in a soft, elegant updo with minimal makeup, keeping the focus on that jaw-dropping necklace. It was timeless, powerful, and effortlessly commanding. Demi Moore, 2025. This is what a true comeback looks like in fashion form. When Demi Moore stepped onto the 2025 Oscars red carpet, she absolutely owned it in a custom shimmering silver Giorgio Armani privy gown that felt both powerful and futuristic. The dress was covered in intricate crystals and sequins, catching the light from every angle, while that deep, plunging neckline added a bold, confident edge. And then those structured, pleated hips gave the whole silhouette this sculpted, almost architectural feel, balanced perfectly by a long, dramatic train. She kept the styling sleek with her signature long, straight hair and soft, smoky makeup, letting the dress do all the talking. Paired with sparkling Chopper diamond earrings and a cuff bracelet, the whole look screamed luxury. And the best part? It subtly connected to her role in the substance, making it feel like fashion with a story. Lupita Nyong'o, 2014. And then came a look that felt straight out of a modern fairy tale. When Lupita Nyong'o walked the Oscars 2014 red carpet, the night she won Best Supporting Actress, she wore this dreamy custom Prada gown in what she called Nairobi blue, inspired by her home in Kenya. The color alone was unforgettable, soft yet vibrant, and it instantly made her stand out. The dress featured a deep plunging neckline and a beautifully flowing pleated skirt that moved like pure poetry with every step. Tiny crystal details along the pleats added just a hint of sparkle, keeping it elegant and not overdone. And then that iconic gold Fred Leighton headband completed the whole princess moment perfectly. She paired it with delicate diamond ear cuffs and a pearl clutch, keeping everything light and graceful. This wasn't just a red carpet look, It was a modern fairy tale moment. Cara Delevingne, 2023. From elegance to pure confidence, this one made a statement. When Cara Delevingne stepped onto the 2023 Oscars red carpet, she turned every head in this striking crimson red Elisab haute couture gown that was impossible to ignore. The one-shoulder design with that oversized ruffled detail gave it instant drama, while the thigh-high slit brought that fierce, supermodel energy. The ruched waist kept the silhouette flattering and structured, making the whole look feel powerful but still elegant. She elevated it even more with Bulgari diamonds, including that iconic serpentine necklace that added serious luxury. Paired with a sleek high bun and soft rosy makeup, everything felt polished and intentional. And what made it even more special? This marked her big return to the spotlight after her sobriety journey. Elizabeth Taylor, 1970. And finally, a look that defines classic Hollywood glamour. When Elizabeth Taylor appeared at the 1970 Oscars, she didn't just dress up, she embodied glamour in this dreamy periwinkle violet chiffon gown by Edith Head. The color was chosen to match her iconic violet eyes, and it worked perfectly, giving her this soft, glowing aura. The dress itself was flowy and romantic, with that dramatic plunging neckline that instantly made it unforgettable. But let's be honest, the real star was that insane 69.42 carat Taylor Burton diamond hanging around her neck, one of the most famous jewels in the world. The simplicity of the gown actually made the diamond stand out even more, creating this perfect balance of elegance and opulence. She wore it while presenting Best Picture, and the whole moment felt timeless, like a scene from classic cinema. No extra drama needed, just beauty, confidence, and one legendary diamond that sealed the deal. From iconic vintage moments to modern red carpet magic, these looks prove that true style never fades. But now it's your turn. Which Oscar look is your all-time favorite? And is there any iconic moment you think deserved to be on this list? Let me know in the comments below. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity fashion breakdowns and iconic red carpet moments. And I'll see you in the next one.